Morning guys, what we got going on in this video is I'm gonna be feeding at the home farm, or at the dairy farm. It's 5:15, way too early for a chicken farmer, but I better put my seatbelt on. Yeah, so on the weekends I feed at the dairy farm, just cause chicken farming's so easy to keep things fair. What are you doing back there, Mika? You gotta say hi. Got my morning coffee, got a little treat on the top. I don't know if it's a Dutch thing, but I like having whipped cream on my coffee, and it was on sale when I went grocery shopping, so I went and got some. So I'll take you through kind of what the whole feeding process is. I know Eric did a video earlier, but I guess I'll do it again. So I will show you guys that, the whole process, and yeah. Right, Mika? You get to run around and chase all the cats. So we just got to the farm. Mika's excited. So I was driving the second driveway, and I can kind of see what the refusals are. We're just started feeding new corn silage and haylage, so they are a little low. We're trying to get the ration balanced. So Mika gets all hyped up because she, oh, there's a cat, but she doesn't chase the cats that just stand there, the friendly ones. But if there's a wild one, she goes bonkers. But she doesn't attack them, she just likes running after them. I think it's just her breed, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, are you gonna go chase some cats? So just getting into the milk house. Whenever it's Eric and Romy's weekend to work, she gets coffee. There's Maggie, and there's Romy, and Eric doing not a lot. So after have a chit chat with Romy and Eric, thanks for the coffee, Rom. Go to the computer, press a bunch of buttons, and then what do we do? So right now we're around 46 liter average. Yes, that's very high. Jim and Eric do a good job. Better than me on the chicken farm. I can't get that much milk out of them. But, so we update the ration. So, since we're feeding new haylage and corn silage, I'll just increase them by 1 kilo each. Or the haylage, half a kilo. So we're a very high corn silage diet. The dry matter on the corn is around 30%. So yeah, I'll explain this a little more. We have an Excel file that we're close up group in there, and then our heifers, big group heifers, and then small group, and then dry cows, and then our supplement mix. So every 7 days we buy all our ingredients separate, and then every 7 days make our own, I guess, supplement for the week. So we can change it, but it pretty well stays the same unless we do a whole bunk change, then it might get changed. So yeah, this seems to work for us. So then what I do is save it, of course, write the date on the bottom. It's October 10th, and then save, and then print it, so we have a copy on the payloader. Yeah, you chasing flies now? You're running out of cats to chase. Oh, you're a funny dog. So we got our sheet, grab our coffee, and head out. Look at that husband-wife duo getting her done. Getting it done, Romy, right? That's Maggie. She's a big suck. Hey. So now we'll head over to the feed room. So just got to the feed room, set my coffee down. Sorry it's a little dark, but this is our high moisture corn silo, so I like to run that. Squeaky belt. It's got the running amps right there. I don't know why I just pressed go again. And then this is our feed kitchen. So those are all separate commodities. Yeah, we just filled that silo, that's why it's like that. It's our high moisture corn bay, limestone, soya meal, straw, chopped straw for the close-ups, straw, bicarb, close-up supplement pellet, very important, and then our dairy supplement, and then our mineral, and then our bunks are outside. Zero. Who's up there? You are... Come here, let's go. Come. Dogs are the best. I never knew how much I could care about an animal until I got a dog. Yeah, she can be a little rat sometimes, but I heard a good quote the other day. Be the person who you think be the person who your dog thinks you are. That's a good one. So, start up my payloader. Come, let's go. Up. You can only sit on the edge. So first things first, grab some straw. So straw, supplement, high moisture corn, haylage, corn silage. So we got to move the mixer to go get corn silage. So I will maybe do a time lapse just so that it doesn't drag on. Got all the indoor commodities loaded, and we're actually feeding out of one of our smaller haylage bunks, so it goes quick. And we'll turn off the high moisture corn because we got enough of that. Put my coffee in my cup holder. My lights on. Once we get to the bunk, park on the pad, and it's dark, I don't know how much you guys can see, but turn the PTO on, full throttle. Yeah, you're a good little dog. I'm surprised you stayed. Oh, gotta press 0 on the scale because I can't count that good. Putting 5.7 ton in. I'll record it later when it's a little bit lighter out. So we got back from loading the corn silage, and then bring the payloader back in, get the straw in the bucket for the next mix. And then I always pull out the strings out of the baler, or out of the bale. The baler twine out of the bale. I don't use a knife to cut open the bales. I don't know if it's a trick or what? What are you doing? That's expensive feed for you to eat. Well, I flip the bale right side up, or however you want to call it, the tall way, and then I just ram into the side of it with a bucket and it cuts all 6 strings. So, and I only have to get off once. Well, I guess you would too with a knife, but I'm a chicken farmer, so I find ways to get out of doing manual labor, you know? So we let the mix for 4 minutes. I always set a timer on my phone, and it usually works out perfect. By the time I come back, bring the payloader back in here, do whatever, and then walk back out to the bunk. Works pretty good. So after we got the mix mixed, if I'm really quick, I can usually push up the refusals while it's mixing, but I'm recording and it's taking me a little longer, so. So now they got the refusals all pushed up, lift up the door on the mixer. Start the PTO. Feeding the milk cows. Now we're about to feed the heifers. And what we do is, gotta be careful because this GoPro battery is not that full. So flip it over, go like that. So 440 kilos of straw, 4180 of haylage, 1320 of corn silage, and 68 pounds of minerals. So, and then I feed a little bit out, and then I put the refusals in and then feed it to the smaller guys so that they have a protein. Show you how I open up a bale. I tip them over. And it's always really easy to pull the strings. All 6 of them. Oh, dang it, darn it. Hurts your hands. Just put those there so Jim can yell at me for not cleaning up the strings. I'll get them later. So got the heifer mix all loaded up. Now that it's daylight, I'll show you a little bit. So that's corn silage, that's haylage, corn silage, corn silage, corn silage, baleage, and some tractors. It's a bit of a gong show around here right now. We keep getting rain and stuff. That's all rain coming off the, we have concrete in the middle of the bunk so that it doesn't seep into the sidewalls. And then makes your feet all wet. So got everything loaded. Eric's off for breakfast, and gotta get the refusals. And why were you in the calf barn? Probably trying to find calf scours. Gonna get the refusals, and we feed those to the small, I think I said that, to the small group. So I'll feed a little bit out and then dump the refusals in. So we have little concrete barriers so we can scoop up against. And then yes, there's manual labor. But man, some cow must have coughed and just pooped all over the wall. Yeah, what are you inspecting now? Guess I have to do some shoveling. So now that we got the refusals, yes, Mika always has to come on here. Got the refusals cleaned up, and we just gotta clean up the whole alley so it looks nice and pretty. This thing rips. Look at the hair blowing in the wind. So how does my breakfast taste? Pretty good. Cows can't talk. So got the refusals from the heifers cleaned up. This is our kind of manure pile out of our calving pens. Those are our calving pens, and then this is where the calf goes in with the heat lamp. But gonna put this salt block back. Every farmer's probably tasted one of those, whether they liked it or not. Now just gonna go feed the heifers. So just bringing the heifer mix up to the top burn, we call it, I guess. That's Kate's horse or hay burner. And this is Eric's favorite concrete pad. I'll quickly show you guys. I think I'm gonna post it in the video before this, but Eric smoked. Let's see if we can find some yellow paint. Eric smoked the concrete pad with the Kemper head. It was $600 or $700 in spouts. And you know what the sad part is? We poured this concrete pad for pasture for the dry cows, and we didn't even use it. So it was really expensive. So I fed out half the mix to the older pregnant heifers, and then gonna load up the refusals, and then yeah, dump the refusals into the mixer. And while it's mixing, I scrape up the floor of the feed room and push it all to the end there. It's got to be nice and neat. Our closed up group. They're around 3 weeks away from calving, and then this is a far off dry cow group. So we feed those every other day, and then the heifers on the other day. Does that make sense? We're gonna race. Oh no, found a cat. That's Fluffy. That cat's probably 10 years old, and the amount of barn cats that thing produced, really nice cat actually. So just finished up feeding. Trusty old 7330. It's got like almost 11,000 hours. It's been a really good tractor. And then this is our NDE mixer. I don't know why I'm saying this at the end of the video. Anyways, feed room all cleaned up. I remember growing up feeding, if I didn't have this place scraped up and my mom came in here, she would kick me out of the house and make sure I made everything clean and look presentable. You never know who's coming. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I don't know why I wave. Anyways, thanks for watching, and have a good one. Let's go.